What's up everyone, it's Kyle from Color Expression, back with another swatch and review. So today we are looking at the new Gourmand collection from Cirque Colors, which is foodie inspired, and we're getting some different finishes, some really cool colors, so I am excited to look at these ones with you guys. Alongside this collection, we are also getting some nail art stickers, some little charms, a new tool, so we will check those out before the swatches. And these are all available now, so I will link the Cirque Colors website down below. Cirque Colors is an independent nail polish brand based out of the USA, and their formulas are non-toxic, 10-free, vegan, and cruelty-free. If you find today's swatches to be tasty, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe with the notification bell turned on so you're never missing out on the newest nail polish content. Alright, let's get on to the swatches. First, we'll look at the confectionery charms, which are these tiny little glass beads that you can use on the nail for some textured nail art. And you can see there's a whole array of colors. I'm really excited to try these out and see them on different colors of polish and just sort of how they look. And they do recommend sealing these in with top coat. So just in general, I'm really excited to try these out. Let me know if you want to see a video on that. But then we also got these nail art stickers, and there's just a huge array of foods, fruit, vegetables, candy, some like matcha latte designs, some mushrooms, just a bunch of cool stuff. So I'm really excited to pair these with different polishes and just have a fun time using those. And then in order to use those, we also got these new What the Pluck tweezers, which on one end they have these really tiny and almost sharp point, and what that's going to do is allow you to get those nail art stickers up easily. And then with the other end of the tweezers, it's actually this sort of rubber like nub, and then you can use that to secure the nail art sticker down onto the nail and just gently press it down, and that way you're not going to like super dent your possibly wet-ish polish with like your nail or something. So I'm excited to try these out too. The first shade we'll take a look at is Rosewater Jelly, and as the name suggests, this is a jelly nail polish. So you can see on the application, we're getting that really sheer and transparent sort of formula, but we have that nice hint of pink coming through, and as we put on the second coat, you will get that pink a little bit more. And personally, I really liked this jelly. I've been super into like one coat jellies for work lately. I just throw like one sheer coat of something on and then have that. And so this in one coat I thought looked so good, but here you can see it with two coats built up. You still get that visible nail line, but it's this really nice sort of light and springy feel. And just overall, I'm a big fan of how this one looks, especially once we get to check it out as a full hand manicure. You can see it's just this nice wash of pink across the nails, and I feel like it's subtle, but it still lets you have some color. So just overall, I really liked this jelly, and the Cirque Colors jelly formula is the best in my opinion. Next we have Saffron Jelly, and again, another jelly polish. So this one is going to have that sort of sheer and transparent feel, which you can see as we start applying that first coat. And this one at first, it sort of had to warm up on me. I feel like this color was so bold and so like in your face, but then also it's a jelly formula, so it has that sort of softer edge, that sheer look, that nail line coming through. So it like confused my brain at first, but now I can just think of Sunny D when I see it, and I think that that is such a fun color to have on the nails. I feel like, again, for spring, this is going to be such a great color, and you can do some really cool nail art with jelly polishes. So just even in general, if you don't like this as a full hand manicure, this could be a good one to have if you like to do nail art or like jelly sandwiches. I feel like layering this with other jellies or over other polishes, this could look really cool. So I'm excited to play around with this shade. Our final new jelly is Ube Jelly, and this one is this really nice purple shade, and I feel like Cirque makes a really good purple jelly. I feel like they always make such nice purple shades in their jelly formula, so I'm excited to have another one. And again, this formula was just so easy and nice to work with. We're going to build it up in two coats, and it looked so good. I feel like jelly polishes can kind of go either way because they can sort of bunch up and pool and then be darker in certain spots, but this formula is just really nice to work with. You can move it around the nail, you can get it to where you want it to go. So I just really love their jelly formula. I feel like if it wasn't for them being Cirque polishes, I wouldn't like jellies as much. So that's just my opinion. If you haven't tried them, definitely try them out. But as a full hand manicure, this is just such a nice shade. Like I said, I've really been digging one coat of a jelly as like a subtle work manicure. So definitely a fan of this one. I think it looks so good. Moving on to some other finishes. First up, we will take a look at Vanilla Bean, and this one is this sort of creamy white, off-white base color, and then in there we are getting a bunch of these little black irregular glitters, and they're not really glitter, they're almost like little chunks of like black pigment. I don't even know what this stuff is, but it looks so cool on the nail, and it reminds me a lot of their spotted topper, so it's almost like you took that and then mixed it into a creamy base polish. And I would say that the formula of this one, it was sort of in between a cream and a jelly, which I guess would be a crelly, but it dried down really shiny, and it was really interesting, but it was pretty easy to work with. I felt like building it up in 2 coats was good, but you might need a 3rd coat if there's some like thinner spots or maybe just a little bit of patchiness. But overall, I feel like this one looks so fun. It kind of makes my mouth water. It looks really delicious with just those little flecks, and then that sort of creamy color. It reminds me of like cookies and cream ice cream. That's literally what this polish is. So I'm really a fan of this one. I feel like it's pretty unique to my collection, and I enjoy that they released it. Next we have Matcha, which is this matcha green cream polish, and I feel like this one was a really nice mix of being a sort of bright green, but then also having this sort of like muted and dusty look, and I just really enjoyed this color. I feel like for being a matcha green, before wearing it, I was like, oh, that's nice. But then actually wearing it, I was like, this is really beautiful. So I was a big fan of this one. And you can see the formula was just so nice and easy to work with. It was practically 1 coat coverage, but we threw on a second one just to fill in a little bit of that patchiness. And I think that this one looks so good. It was such a nice formula. It's such a nice color. Just overall a great experience using this polish. So if creams are your thing, if greens are your thing, definitely pick this one up. I think that it looks so good. And I feel like with this formula, with that really nice opacity, this will be another great one for nail art as well. The final shade of this collection is Lost Berry, and this one is a thermal polish, so it's actually going to change color as your body temperature or like the temperature of your environment changes. And I would say here during application, this is sort of like the middle ground of this polish. It's also gets like this hot pink shade or sort of a deeper burgundy, but you'll see that in a moment. I do want to mention that we have that really nice scattered hollow glitter in this shade, and Cirque usually does that in their thermals, and I feel like it always adds such a nice touch because then you get like this shift of color but also this extra hollow glitter, and I just think it looks really nice. Once we put some glossy top coat on in the next shot, you'll see that even though this dried down a little bit matte, it looks totally glossy once you put on your top coat, so you'll do that to really let those hollow glitters shine. And once my hand sort of warmed up under the light a little bit, you can see the drastic change in this, like the colors of this polish. I thought that was a really cool way to showcase like how different the same manicure can look. And then we'll go in some ice water. You can see that really deep burgundy that this polish can get when it's super cold. And then going into some warmer water, you can see that really bright and almost like pastel-y, but like super bright pink. So I thought that that was really cool. Taking a quick look at the whole collection together, you can see we're getting some really nice finishes, some really nice colors. I don't necessarily think that like picking any 2 shades at random and doing a skittle with them or something, or like doing nail art with all of the shades would maybe look that good, but I think that individually they're all really nice, or pairing them with the stickers or the new charms, like there's something unique about each of these polishes. So overall, I'm definitely a fan of this collection. Now that we've seen all of these new shades, I want to hear your thoughts on them, so leave a comment down below. Let me know which one is your favorite, which ones did you pick up, do you think you're going to grab any of these? I feel like even though the colors won't necessarily all go together cohesively as a single manicure, I feel like individually they are all really beautiful, and I'm definitely happy to have some of them in my collection, especially that thermal, because something about the Cirque thermals with their hollow glitter in them is just so beautiful. I love those polishes, so I'm definitely happy that we got another one of those. Like I mentioned, give this video a thumbs up and check the description for links to all of the products in today's video, for some discount codes, affiliate links, all that good stuff. But I think that's going to be it for this one today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye.